Okay, fair enough. All right, well, you two take it easy. Sargon, no need to get intel reports on me. You can always hit me up. I'm always freely available to shit talk you in person.
Server about you, if that's okay. By the way, like when you're doing the crowd stuff, you could have just messaged me on Skype. You could just
Yeah, well, I tried to stay away from all the people involved in it. Crowd tried to get a hold of me, and I just didn't want to engage. I guess I just wanted like an outside perspective on it. He asked one thing of me, which I did because I had no intention of doing it in the first place, which was leave his family out of it. Because I mean, they had nothing to do with it, so why even bring them up? It'd be like bringing up Jeff Holiday's family. Like they have nothing to do with any of that shit.
Yeah, but like you were like, why did I want to record the conversation with Crowd? You could have just messaged me and I would have told you.
Well, why did you want to record it? Because it was very weird.
Because I was going to do a podcast and talk to him about it, and then I mean, you can hear it in the stream. He just lies to my fucking face.
Oh no, he lied to you a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and I know, and I was just like, right, okay. And then I think it was my kid was calling for dinner or something. So I was like, I'll call you back later. But I was sat at dinner and I was fucking fuming, man. I was just like, I can't believe he just lied to my fucking face, and I just never called him back.
Yeah, no, that's one of the things I said after I did the videos. The thing that really got to me about Kraut in particular was his like willingness to basically use everybody around him and throw them under the bus. I mean, he lied to and about you, Thunderfoot, Jeff Holiday, Zeph, just like anybody he could get his hands on. Even Spinosaurus turned him down when he was like, yeah, here, you want to take this information and give it to your SJW friends to do something with. And he's like, yeah, we don't do that. Which is just fucking surreal, to be honest.
Yeah. Like I said, I was just so pissed off that he just lied to my fucking face, man. It's like, I mean, I knew he'd been digging stuff up, but I didn't know he'd been using the server, because every time he'd tell me about the server, he'd be like, hey, do you want to join my server? We're doing science stuff in there. And I was like, no. I mean, he literally never said anything else about it. So I assumed that that's what he was doing. And I assumed that the digging up was something he was doing in his personal time or something. You know? It's just like, why are you doing this, Kraut? Just stop doing this, man.
I am curious about one other thing. I did bring this up on stream a couple of days ago.
Sure.
When you talked to Kraut, you said, like digging up stuff and using it against people, it's morally wrong. It's not what we'd call morally right. You had a problem with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, Kraut had this information. He said he shared it with you. You acknowledged that he was talking about doing this kind of stuff.
He shared that he had information with me.
Okay. But I mean, if it was morally wrong for him to do it, why did you make a video on CRP and show his Kiwi Farms thread with all his information?
Oh, because it was already out there. I mean, he'd already doxed himself. It's not hiding anything, is it?
Yeah, but that information was Kraut's.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Kraut had a proxy of a proxy put that up on Kiwi Farms.
Well, I had no idea. Everyone was just passing around this Kiwi Farms link. I had no idea where it came from. And I thought it was King of Pole anyway.
Yeah, Guardian gave it to King of Pole, and Kraut gave it to Guardian, and Guardian had his own
do an investigation in it, so it's good to know how it came, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I just found it kind of weird, I guess. I mean, if it was personal information or if it was public information already, you don't find it morally wrong.
No, not if it's already public.
Okay. Just private information.
Yeah, I think so.
But what if somebody's trying to, like hide their name? Like me, right? Most people don't know who I am. So would it be morally wrong to use my name? I'm sure you could find it. It's probably publicly out there.
Don't know. Everyone uses my name publicly, and I don't find that morally wrong. So I don't know. Probably not.
What about kids?
What about whose?
The kids, children.
No, I wouldn't be interested in finding a kid's name.
But I mean, if it's public, it's not morally wrong, yeah?
Well, I mean, on the face of it, it might not be, but there's probably some moral ill intent there, I think.
Okay. All right, yeah, that's what I wanted to
wants to dox a kid.
Because I wasn't sure exactly what Kraut gave you, but from the tapes, it made it sound like he gave you the information he'd gathered on Coach. He was bragging about having his name and some other information. And then when he talked, and he also talked to you about, I don't know if Ryan's full name's out there. I'm just going to call him Alt Hypothesis. I mean, you brought him up too.
I think his name is out there, yeah.
So, like, how did you know Kraut had that information?
Because he'd say, I found Coach Red Pill's name or something. And I'd be like, there's no point in finding out Coach Red Pill's name.
Right. No, I get you. So, I mean, but that goes back to, I guess, my original question. If there's no point in it, why did you include it in your video about him?
Well, the docs of Coach Red Pill.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no point in digging up this information, why use it?
Because it was pertinent to the subject at hand.
Which was Coach is a con guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Yeah,
making
V
nothing
brought
but
that up on
character
stream.
attacks against me, which is ironic given the state of this man's character, don't you think?
Okay, like I said, I'm just trying to get a feel for what went on
Well, there we go.
because it struck me as weird that you tell him it was morally wrong for him to do it, but then seemingly kind of do the same thing.
I didn't though, did I?
No, that's why I'm asking you to make the distinction of what
Yeah.
exactly he shared with you.
Okay, well, there we go.
All right, guys. Well, like I said, I got a jet, but it it's been interesting. I'll say that much.
It
All right,
has.
take it easy.
All
Take
right,
care, man.
yeah, take it easy, guys.
Bye.
All right. So I think that was somewhat productive considering the way it could have gone. When you guys were screaming at each other, I thought for a second that that may have been not as productive, but I do still think that it actually helped.
He knows that he's not correct on the individualist thing. He's not an idiot. I refuse to believe he's an idiot. You know, it's okay to not understand the word because it is a, like, you know, it's an ideological word. It's been defined in a certain way. You know, it's okay to not understand that. You know, so honestly though, I do think he's just trying to play the coolest kid around. It's like, okay, Jim, you're the coolest kid around, buddy.
Yeah, like I said, he was a little bit too obtuse, and it had to be intentional. Like the whole continuous like use of the word collective, that's intentional.
Yeah,
you don't have to use that word.
Just use the word group, means the same thing. Still a group of individualists. But anyway, yeah, I don't see the point carrying on the stream now.
Yeah, thanks for
talk about
dropping by. Take it easy.
Yeah, see you, man.